In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. A very strong political family in Pakistan says democracy is the best revenge. I don't know whether they are sincere in it or not. I don't need to, we don't need to examine that. But keeping, let's take it as something which is truthful, just to understand another thing, just to understand another thing, another formula, another principle, another doctrine I am going to put forward. This doctrine is that if at all you do have to seek revenge from someone else, then we have got a very nice, very important, very useful way to seek the revenge from your opponent, from your enemy, from somebody who has damaged your or mine interest, somebody who has tried to hurt us. I think this is really going to be the finest thing, one of the finest thing. Now, prior to going there, we need to understand what is the traditional way of taking revenge, seeking revenge. The traditional way is that you are somebody, anybody who is affected, keep waiting, keep preparing, keep waiting for the opportunity, keep preparing for taking the revenge on the one hand, and keep waiting for the opportunity to arrive so that the revenge taker could take the revenge. Then, once she does get the opportunity, they make an attempt to seek the revenge, to take the revenge, to equalize. Now, if they have succeeded, or even if they have not succeeded, yet at least one thing is there, that they have thrown petrol, they have stoked the enmity. One thing is certain, this is the side effect, the negative side effect of a traditional revenge. And once the enmity has further deepened because you tried to take revenge, because you tried to damage them, because you tried to hurt them, now they people too, they are not going to sit idle. Rather, they will try to hurt you further. They will try to seek the revenge further, and they are going to do. They might be going to do something drastic, even far bigger than what you have tried to do, at what you have done practically. So this is how the traditional revenge seeking is very bad, very injurious, very hurtful, very harmful, very noxious. We have to do a lot of input, lot of effort, spending, usage of the resources, financial and otherwise, on the one hand. Then on the other hand, there are quite a lot of negative effects, other negative effects. One is that they too will try to seek the revenge again, and then a kind of a kind of a shuttle service will start, a kind of, you can say, a sequence of enmity, sequence of fight will start, which is definitely going to keep us in fear for almost all of the time. We will not be able to concentrate, to focus upon our work. We will not be able to live a normal life again at all. Our life will never be the same again. We will remain in the constant state of fear, and we shall not be able to carry on our routine activities at all. These are the worst results. These are the worst results of a traditional revenge seeking. Now we are going to discuss in our today's talk a very unique, a very novel way, a very novel way of seeking revenge. What this novel way is actually, it is not trying to hurt the interest of someone else at all, rather to learn, at least to learn and to adopt one, two, three qualities, one, two, three strong points of the person against whom we have to seek the revenge. We need to upgrade ourselves. We need to become even more strong person so that nobody will be able to hurt us, so that we will not be that much vulnerable again at all. We will become strong up to an extent. We are going to preempt the further trouble for us. We are going to immunize and against the troubles, and we are going to be vaccinated. A kind of vaccination will take place. We do have to make ourselves a strong human being. We do have to eliminate, we do have to get rid of one, two, three bad qualities, bad habits, which is making us weak, which is making us more and more vulnerable. On the other hand, we need to learn, and we need to learn at least three things: one very good quality, the other very good quality, and the third very good quality of our opponent, the person against whom we are supposed to seek the revenge. But we have denied, we have refused to do that. Why? Because all the great personalities, including Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, they did not believe in seeking the revenge. Rather, they tried to do good with the person who tried to do bad with them. Who tried to do bad with them. So this is how I think so. Two wrongs does not make one right. Mean, if at all somebody has done wrong, why are you trying to do the same thing with the same person? Because if at all you do, if at all we try to do, if at all we do make an attempt like this one, what is going to happen? He she will become our permanent enemy, and then again she will try to seek another revenge as well, will try to seek our interest, will try to hurt our benefits, and we might remain in the state of fear for almost all of the time, and we will not be able to focus, we will not be able to concentrate upon our work, we will not be able to focus, to concentrate upon our work, and we will remain in the constant state of fear. We will come out of it as soon as we do understand the troubles and the distractions of the traditional revenge seeking, and we will become very much inclined towards the new way of seeking revenge, which is harmless, which is safe, which will make us even a further strong human being. Thank you. Jazakallah.